Okay, Mark, Paul Akers, we're going to recreate exactly what you're trying to do. You have a 3-inch layup of particle board for your columns. You're using your material, which is 1 mil, not 0.018, so twice as thick than normal material. We coated it with our adhesive on the back, and as you can see, there's tremendous memory in the roll that's pulling against it and causing it to lift. So first of all, I just want to say this has all been machined on a beam saw, no sanding, everything's tight, true, and clean, no sanding at all. Very important. Now, we really don't want to lay this down like this, you know, so you have a couple options. You could take it and roll it over the edge of the table like this and try to remove some of the memory, but there's so much plastic here that's really not the best way to do it. So we're going to take a rag, we're going to put a rag down like this, we're going to take a hot iron, make sure it's nice and hot, and we're going to move it over this and try to actually melt and relieve some of the memory. Okay, so here we go. So now this one we're going to put on and bend that back just a little bit. It's laying pretty flat. Go ahead and put that on. So this is one way to do it. I'm going to line it up on the edges. Drop on both edges, everything's good. Everything's on there. We're going to take our roller with steel wheels, very, very important, and we're going to roll like crazy because we want to work that glue in. Now, the first time I do this, I'm going to trim it normally without heating it anymore with the iron. But in a perfect world, you would take the rag like this, you would lay it on here, and you would try to heat this material a little bit more and make sure it's absolutely laying flat. I like to use a towel more than a t-shirt, but this is all I have for this quick demo. And you're just heating it up and you're making the material a little bit softer so that when you go to trim it, and now I don't know what's going to happen right now, but I'm going to try to trim it with our trimmer. I'm going to pull this apart right here. I'm going to put it on there. And there it is, and it trimmed it perfectly. Look at this edge. Look how absolutely perfect that is. I mean, it's not good, it's perfect. Okay, so you can see I did it with one side. Now this side I see, unfortunately I didn't get it all the way over the edge, so I should have moved that over a little more, so I can't really do the trim on this edge like I wanted to. And on this end, you're gonna need to take a pair of scissors and trim this pretty close. Okay, just like that, and then maybe, I'm not guaranteeing this, then maybe you're going to be able to come here with the edge, and it worked. Look at that. That worked very, very nicely. I'm just going to trim it one more time, make sure it's all right. So I trimmed the ends and the edges, and as you can see, this is dead on. I mean, it really looks really good, and there's no curling. So that is version 1. I'm going to trim this edge too, get it all tidied up really good. I'm going to roll it down, make sure that it's rolled down really, really good. Okay, and then I'm going to go ahead and trim this edge just like that. Okay, and then I'm going to come back over there and trim this edge, and it's pretty doggone good. It looks awesome to me. Okay, so now what I want to do is I actually, even though it's not cured yet, I want to peel it up, and we want to kind of look at it and make sure it looks good to see what kind of bond we got, because I have no idea what I'm going to get. Okay, so it's sticking really well. You can see it's pulling up all the particulate, and I'm getting great. This is really, 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 really good. Okay, so you can see that little extra heat did help. It's not essential, but that was a very, very good bond, without a doubt. Excellent, and that was just immediate. So now what I'm going to do is turn it upside down, and I'm going to do it the way that I think is the easiest and most effective way to do it. We've got our machined edge. We have our material. This time I'm going to get it on straight. I'm not going to get it off, okay? I've got a much tolerance here. I'm going to set it on one edge first, just right there. Make sure I have a little bit on each edge as I go down it, using my fingers on both sides. Right, there we go. I've got a little bit of edge to trim on both sides. So there it is, and it's laying flat. It's much easier to work with right now. like this. Now I'm going to take my rag, and if I had a towel that went the full length of this, it would be much, much easier. A cotton towel, not a thin t-shirt, with an iron on high heat. And what this is doing is it's changing the molecular structure of the material and allowing it to re-harden in a flat form, okay? So see how I'm doing that? I'm working that on there. And you'll know you've got this hot enough. If you feel this, it should feel very, very hot. It should be uncomfortably hot to the touch if you're getting it hot enough. So that's not hot enough yet. Let me feel this one. Yeah, this is getting much better there. So I'm accomplishing two goals by doing this. One is I'm making sure the material is laying flat in its relaxed state. The second thing is by heating up the adhesive a little bit, the Fastedge adhesive, it's actually liquefying and going down in there a little more effectively, and it's very easy for it to bond really effectively. So if it was a flat towel, I just go back and forth about 8 times, high heat, and I would be set. Yeah, see, this is hot, hot, hot to the touch. You want it hot to the touch. That tells you you've changed the plastic quite a bit. So now that I've got that done, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll it and make sure that adhesive is bonded even more with steel wheels, just like that. Okay? Very nice. Working those edges really nicely. Got my quad trimmer. It's pulled apart now. Again, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to start on this edge very slowly. Okay? I'm going to pull that in there, and it's very soft. It's much softer this time than the last time because this got hotter. So it trims much nicer. Look at that. Just beautiful. Okay? And we want to trim when it's warm, which allows it to work that much easier. Okay? So there we go. Right down there. And it trimmed perfectly again. This is advanced Fastedge. Okay, you can see I have perfect trimmed edges. These are not good, they're perfect. Okay, we're gonna go to the ends, which is a little unusual to try to do an end with our trimmer, but because the material is so thick and you have such a wide purchase area, I think it will work. So I trimmed off pretty close because the trimmer does have limitations. I'm holding my hand on this edge so that I don't push the edge banding off. Okay, there you go. Just like downtown, this looks absolutely perfect. No sanding, very little work. Let me trim off this little edge right here. This banding's so thick, even our cutters won't cut through it. It's so thick. Okay, there you go. Again, perfect, perfect, perfect. So there it is. Let's take a close look at this. We'll take it out of the vise and we'll look at it. You can see the edge is very tight, very clean on both edges. See how that is? Beautiful trim job. Everything looks great. Now let's peel it off. It's very important that you do a test when you do Fastedge so you understand the bond and how good it is. Now remember, 24, 48 hours is much, much stronger, but this will at least give you an idea of what kind of bond you're getting initially. So you can see this is absolutely awesome, way better than the last time because we got more heat. Look at that. That is absolutely awesome bond. Amazing. Okay, there you go, Mark. That's how you do it.